So my friend, I am again back with a new video on Flutter development course, and today we are going to complete our authentication. So in this video you are going to learn the sign in and to get data from the server for our profile section. And make before watching this video, make sure to watch the previous videos. So let's start. So in the previous video we did completed this sign up and this complete profile, and now today we are going to complete this login. So for that we are going to create one function like this way, which is again going to take email and password like this way. Just try it with me. I am going to explain all the things later. Now our function is complete. Here this is the function named login, where we are taking three parameters. First one is that email, and the second one pass, and the last one will be our build context named context. So we are wrapping our function with try and catch, so that if any error occurs it will show you the toast. And inside the try catch block we are writing here, the using the instance auth which we did created here, we are calling the command sign in with email and password, where we are passing that email and password we are getting from this login, that parameters. And that then we are calling that the then function, and after the login it should to show that the toast like logged in, and then it should to navigate to our dashboard. So our function is completely ready. Now let's move to our login page. Here, this is our login button, and firstly we need to create the controllers for the email and password. So let's create it. You can see here we did created the controller and passed the parameter in our text fields. Now we are going to call that function. like this way. We are passing the email dot text dot trim. Now everything is okay. Now just reload your project like this way, and here we are getting an error. Just remove this const. Now again reload the project. Now let's try it. Here from our authentication, we are going to get one account like that, this one, that code@gmail.com. Here we are getting the same error which we did solve in the last video. So just wrap this widget again with container and put the height. Save the project again, and now we solved it. We did solve the problem. Now let's pass here code at dot com and the password 12345 6 again, and now press the login button. Now you can see we did complete successfully logged in here. Now you can see here when we did logged in to this landing page, we should to show the circular progress indicator that we are processing the function. So in order to do that, just wrap this container widget like this way with the widget named stack. I will tell you the function, the work of this stack widget once we complete this. Here, just right here the center like this one, the child, and circular progress indicator, and the color white like this way. Like this way, everything is okay. Now just try to save the project. Now you can see here the circular progress indicator is running. Just grab this widget with container, save it, go to the stack here and put the alignment. Just write here alignment dot center like this way. Save the project. Here you can see the progress indicator is in the center. Now we need to wrap this. Firstly, remove, make this container into that visibility widget like this way. Here inside this, write visible, and just write here spin like this way. Now we are going to create one variable named spin at the top, like right here false like this way, and convert this stateless widget into stateful. And here save the project. Now it is invisible now, and when the value of this spin will be converted into true, then this will show the indicator, and when it is false, then it won't show the indicator. So in order to get our target, so just write here await, eh, not await, just write here async like this way, and here call the set state and spin to true like this way. and again copy it and make it false later, like this way. Save the project again, and now try to log in again. What happened? Try to log in, reload the project. I think you don't need to do that. Now code at .com and 56 and tap on the login button, but it is not showing the project that the progress indicator, but it should to show. Here we didn't written here await, so that again save it and again press on login button. You can see here the progress indicator. My emulator is not working properly, sorry for that. And now again right here the code at gmail.com and password, press on login button. Here you can see we did successfully logged in. And now I know that you can do it, that the circular progress indicator for both our sign up and complete page, by just wrapping that widget again with stack and creating one variable named spin, and again calling that function, that means the state function here before this if else statement, and after the else statement we can again make it into false. And that make sure to convert this stateless widget into a stateful. Now everything is fine. Now our second target is to get the data of that user into this complete profile page. So let's move to this page. So again in our auth we are going to create another function named get info, like this way. It is going to be very easy because we are not going to pass any kind of, that mean, data into this widget. Firstly let's get the email of a user. So just write here email, it means first var email auth dot current user dot email, like this way. Try to put this null check operator, and now we are going to again call this try catch method, so that we will be able to catch all kind of errors, like this way. Now we are going to call this firestore dot collection, and we know that the name of this collection is user. So go to your firestore database. Now you can see the user dot the document. We'll try to get the data from that document where the email is this dot. Let's get all the users into this, like this way. Now just make the function asynchronous, and again like this way. Now final response equals to data response dot documents dot, where we are going to put the condition that where the email is equals to the email of the current user. That means when we are going to call this method, that auth.current_user.email, that means we are going to get the email of that user which is currently logged in. So that means we did logged in by that code at gmail.com, so that this email will contain the value of that email, so that this email will contain that code at gmail.com. Now we are going to get the data from this user where the email is code at gmail.com. So but there is no any account, that means the data named code at gmail.com, because we did when we created that account we didn't created this function, so that account is not accessible here. So let's try to log out this and again log in with another account. Here you can see account at gmail.com. I did given same password for every account so that I can easily log in into any account I want. Account at gmail.com, like this way. You can create another account from the sign up page according to your wish. Let's see what happened. Think something is happening wrong here. Here you can see Firebase auth unknown something. Let's see the account again. Account at gmail.com. .com and the password. Let's try with another account. WRIT at gmail.com. Here you can see successfully logged in. Now let's delete the rest two accounts. Like this way you can delete the documents, like this way. And now this is our account where we are working currently. Now we are going to get the information for that accounts, so that we did store that email here and now we need to compare the here. So if that means element, and here we will put the that means the name of that data, so that this is email. So just copy paste that. That means write same thing here, is double equals to that our email. That means this email must equals to this our email, that means which is stored here. And now we are ready. Now we are getting all that information from that document. Now we are going to return the data. Firstly let's store the data here. Just right here, that means let's say it's going to contain right here var data, like this way. And now we are going to put all the data into this data's variable, data dot, right, everything is fine. Now we are going to return datas, like this way. Here you can just write here future. Now we are going to get the datas from this variable. So when we call this get info function, we will call, then firstly it will get the email of a user, and then it will perform that task, that it will get all the user from the server, and it will now compare that. If the email is equals to, it will compare that email with all the documents, so that the document where the email is, that means where this email will be present, then this will return all the data from that document. Now we are going to call this function into from our that profile page. So let's move there. Here, this is our profile page. Now here, convert this stateless widget into stateful. Create a variable name var data, like this way, and let's call the init state. I will tell you what is init state. Init, like this way. Now this init state means that when this widget is going to be built, firstly the that means firstly the program will execute the function which is present in this init state. That means it will be executed at that time when the page is going to be loaded. So at the beginning of this page we need to load that the data of that user. So let's get that data. Just write here auth dot get info, like this way, and again dot then, like this way, and the data which is going to be returned by this function will be stored in this value. So we are going to again store this data into this data, that means this data variable. So we are going to firstly check the mounted, like this way. That means it will check the widget is build or not build. If the widget is that means build, then this will call that the set state method, and data is going to be equals to this value, like this way. Let's make it outside of this set state. Now it will firstly this value will be stored, and if the data is this widget is created, then this will call the state method, otherwise it will not. Now everything is fine. Now we are going to that we know that we didn't created that the image till now, we will create it later. So that now we are going to we did that, that means we did got all the datas into this data variable. Now we are ready to use it. So just write here data, put here the dollar sign and curly bracket, and here data, and go to Firebase, and here you can see the name, like this way, name, and try to remove this const widget and put it here, like this way, and again here, like this way. Now everything is fine. And again for the number, let's see, for number or email, that means email, data, email, and remove it from here, paste it here and here, like this way. Now we are going to check the condition into this column widget. Here just write that the data is not equals to null, like this way. So it will return this column widget, otherwise it should to return center child circular progress indicator and the color dot indigo. Everything is fine now. Now reload the project. Now again, let's see what the write writ at gmail.com and password 123456, and here login. ep-6 here, like this way the password was incorrect, so that logged in successfully. Now we are going to get all the details. Here you can see some errors showing. Let's move to this auth and let's check it. I think this is going to dot first. Now again save the project. Let's move to back page and again let's. Now you can see here the name and that email is successfully loaded. In the next video we will complete this profile picture section and that search engine and these groups. So in order to get notified, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So thank you.